Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading is going to be for Wednesday, April the 27th, and we're using the Gaia Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. Beautifully, beautifully done cards, like all of his decks. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have Perception, card 39. And card 5, Gaia herself. Beautiful Gaia. And take the bottom card. And it's card 13, Reflection. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, so we have Perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. And I notice here where her third eye is, okay? And down here, throat chakra. I'm thinking that someone's going to feel something intuitively. You know, you're going to just feel it. You may be going to meditate on something, give it some serious thought, and then you're going to finally maybe voice your opinion to someone about something. You're going to be able to, go beyond whatever illusion is taking place in your life. Okay, if someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or someone is trying to pretend that they are something that they are not, you're going to sense it. Okay, these two parts of the card that are emanating light really, really speak volumes to me. So, maybe you're going to have an epiphany of some kind, or, you're just going to have a moment of clarity today about something that just doesn't feel right. And always trust your gut feelings. Always trust your intuition. And maybe you're going to have a conversation about it, because this throat chakra really, really stands out to me. Okay? Maybe you're going to finally call someone's bluff. Maybe you're finally going to say, you know what? I'm no longer going to be fooled by you or whatever it is that you're trying to deceive me with. Beyond the veil of illusion, Perception. See how the other cards line up. And then Gaia. Beautiful, beautiful Gaia. And the greens and the yellow, and she has a blue type of a feel to her, very calming. Whenever I see blue, I get a feeling of calmness. And the card is wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Yes, we are all growing spiritually. And myself especially, I feel that things that mattered to me before, I can't even fathom to even consider them at this point. You'll get to a point where you wondered, if you really had the previous life that you lived. Because I feel like a totally different person. All of the spiritual things that I have studied over the last several years and I have experienced, I would have never imagined in a million years that my life would change so drastically. And this card is telling us, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. We're all growing. I don't believe that we should ever stop learning. Any wisdom that we've gained from past experiences that we've had, if we learned our lesson, we carry that wisdom through the rest of our life. And that's why we have these life lessons. And until you pass the tests, they'll keep repeating themselves. So the wisdom and knowledge that we gain, even from a bad experience, is so valuable. So nothing that occurs in our life is ever a waste of time, as long as you've learned from it. And then the last card is Reflection. And exactly, it's the moon reflecting upon the water. And you see like there's a green cast over this card, and it's saying illusion, self-examination, distortion. There we go again with that illusion word. Okay? We're talking about the veil of illusion, and now here we're being reminded of it again. And, reflection, self-examination. Maybe we are deluding ourselves. Maybe we are the one that's pretending to be something that we're not, or being something that we think people want us to be. You can't be happy that way. You have to be yourself. You can't live your life for other people. And it's time people realize that there is nothing wrong with who you are and what you are as long as you're not hurting someone. I'm thinking these cards are deep reflection. Someone who's watching this is going through some type of maybe the beginning of their spiritual journey, or maybe they've been in it for several years. But take a good hard look at yourself. Are you deceiving yourself? Are you living an authentic life? Are you being who you really are, or are you being whoever other people want you to be? So I'm starting to think that this isn't someone else pulling the wool over our eyes with the way these other cards are lining up. I think we may be lying to ourselves about something. And I think a lot of people are scared to be themselves for fear they're not going to be accepted. Well, if someone doesn't accept you for who you are, you don't need them in your life anyway. If you have to be what they want you to be in order for them to be in a relationship with you, then they don't really like the real you. And you're wasting time when you could possibly find someone who will appreciate you. For all of the people out there that will disapprove of how you live your life and what you do, there's just as many people out there that are like-minded, just like you, that would approve of the person you are. And all the wisdom and knowledge and spiritual understanding that we've come to know, that's going to guide us on our path to be more and more real, and especially being real with ourselves. This card reflection, I think of looking down at the water and seeing the face of yourself staring back at you. It's asking you if you like what you see in the mirror when you look in the mirror. And it's telling you, don't deceive yourself. Don't rob yourself of being who you truly are. And above all, do not create the illusion of being something or someone else. Because in the end, you deserve to be your authentic self, no matter who approves or disapproves. We need to examine ourselves today. We need some self-examination, some going inward, and realize what your motives are, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about situations. Is there something that you're deceiving yourself or creating an illusion about in your life? Very interesting reading today. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.